From Jim Palmer, we'll head inside the interview room now. Post-game comments from the skipper, Buck Showalter.
I mean, we see it. He doesn't wear it on his sleeve, but he grinds it almost to a fault. But that's why you love him. You know, he's a piece for us because the things that he does to give himself a chance to be successful. But I thought the second hit for him was about as big as the first one. But we'll see where it carries us. So it was a nice moment for him and a much-needed game, in the situation in the game.
What was the Andino Blunt, a sign snafu or something? Or?
There was no sign. You know, we talked about it. I understand the sacrificing part of it, but with a very, very good fielding first baseman up and a runner at third, I don't think you'll see it again. But glad Nicky hit the home run. Took a little of my edge away for right now. Now he understands. I appreciate the the team aspect of it from probably his perspective, but probably not a good play in that situation.
How big was the performance by Jake, not just to pitch to go into the seventh and with the heat and everything else?
A lot of 3-2 counts. He had a chance to go further too, and I'm not gonna. He gave up one hit, didn't give up two, gave up one, and but had some 3-2 counts that he probably should have turned around and gotten some outs quicker. But I'm not going to fault. I'll take the finished body of work, but I thought one of the biggest plays in the game, other than Nick's swing, was Wieters throwing out the runner in the first inning. We had a slow time to the plate, and he made up for it with his release time, which is, well, we got a clock on. It's pretty impressive. And I thought that was a big momentum swing. Struggled with his command the first hitter, and looks like the same way. And I thought the whole play got the momentum back. I know that sounds crazy in a 7-0 game, but they were getting ready. I felt like they were getting ready to put an inning on us.
JJ hits for the second time this week. Hits a leadoff home run. Is he kind of possibly earning that spot?
Yeah, I don't know. Earn it. He's a good option for us right now, the way he's swinging the bat, and he's especially with Robert getting on base in front of him. We talk about the 9 spot a lot, but I like I said earlier, just didn't feel like Felix was really comfortable there, and we had about 3 options, really 4, but see what JJ looks like that. We got left-hander tomorrow. We might make some adjustments.
But how big was that double play? Even that?
Oh, geez. Robert, quite frankly, the last 2 games has made some defensive plays, have been difference makers, and Jake's sinking the ball. He's going to get some ground balls, and you can always impact the game on both sides of it. People talk about a run producer. You can be a run reducer too, and they're still counting as runs. And Robert's been pretty solid, and it wasn't an easy flip for JJ to handle, but. It was impressive. It was a big play. It was a big play in the game.
You've talked a bunch about some of the young pitchers trying to figure things out up here. And you feel like Arrieta's kind of starting to figure things out?
You take all the experiences and things you're exposed to, and you just try not to make the same mistakes, and you stay away from big innings. I think there's not enough track record there for guys to say at any time somebody's going to be exactly this and they've turned the corner and they're going to be this the rest of their career. I don't think any of our young pitchers are there yet, but obviously Jake's winning some ball games and giving us a chance to win so far at a very young stage in his career.
Look, obviously I think people expected a breakout game from Markakis sooner or later because he's just frankly too good of a hitter to struggle as long as he has, but was there something you could attribute that to? Was there any adjustments he made, or is it an ongoing effort?
No, I'm not one of those guys that says that. Then tomorrow, if he's 0 for 4-5, what happened there? It's hard to do. Hitting major leagues is hard to do. When a guy's in a really good spot, you challenge them to really think about what's putting them in that spot, and because you're going to have some moments. But I see hitting coaches out talking after a guy has a good game and says all the things they've done, and then next day when they're 0 for 5, you can't find them. Same with pitching, so you're not going to see that with our staff. They understand how tough it is, and he's going to keep working. I guarantee you Nick's going to put in as much time and effort tomorrow, and The only thing I have seen, he's kind of gotten back to some of the things that he originally was doing in the spring. So, sometimes you got to have some failure in order to get there.
I don't mean this is any disrespect to Jim, but has there been any talk with Terry Crowley about, Nick?
Oh, since spring training. He was in camp with us all year, and Terry's very connected. Yeah, he spoke. I talk to Terry quite often, and we'll continue to. And so there's no ego. Terry's very good at what he does, and like I said, it's his decision not to come back. But he's been a valuable cog already with some things that he's doing down below and evaluating. I know Andy's using him, but no, we use Terry to the point where he might say uncle, and he's very professional about it. And it's very obvious that Jim and him have a great relationship.
Buck, we talked about this a little pregame, but with Hellickson, was there a difference from this time to the last time that you saw? Was it the approach of the hitters? What?
No, just watching some of his body language. It didn't look like he felt really good about his command. Usually he gets the ball where he wants it every time with a fastball. It's a hot, muggy night, and pitchers had about an hour-plus rain delay. It's a little different challenge. Obviously you don't have any of those rain delays in Tampa, but I don't know. We were fortunate to catch him on a night where he wasn't carrying his normal command. That won't happen many times in his career. He's got a chance to be really good.
Buck, how does Markakis take tonight's performance and turn it into something consistent?
Nicky gets it. It's an ongoing thing. What have you done for me lately? He gets it. And he'll show up tomorrow, and until you've been through that day in and day out for as many times as they do it, you never say. I don't want to say fear of failure, but there's not that. It's just he understands there's good around the corner and there's challenges around the corner. I don't think he says, okay, this means this is going to happen for sure. That's why we play the games. You look at a great matchup or something, the guy goes out there and doesn't follow it at all. So I don't think that's why you like Nick, because he doesn't take it and go, okay, it's all over. He'll come out tomorrow grinding it in BP and in the cage, and hopefully he'll give himself a little time to relax and enjoy tonight's game.
Thanks.